What is that?
All right. So,
what's your problem?
No, I have
There's
to.
an NPP.
Yes.
Eh?
I wish them well. No, I wish them well.
Yes.
Not in respect of winning 2028, but building their own.
No,
party.
but do you know why the NPP is confident? They say the NDC, you're going to present a new face. Ghanaians don't know the person, so
we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there.
All right.
Look, Moro, one thing I'll begin by saying is that NPP has still not learned the reason why they lost.
Okay.
Frankly speaking. If you lose an election and barely 5 months after the election, no healing process, no open confrontations with the truth, and the best thing for you to do is engage in already internal elections. That's very wrong from beginning.
But the party needs a leader.
No. Every party in the world, in fact, this is the first time they will do that top to bottom approach. You've just lost an election. You haven't come to grips with why you lost. Look, many MPs and other functionaries of the party still don't know. And even constituencies where the micro-close committee visited, the people still don't know why the party lost the election. And they think that the best thing to do at this stage is to do a thank you tour and campaign. Is that the relevance of democracy? Because
the people they spoke to by the Professor Makukwe committee also say they want an early Congress.
It's not true. In fact, I listened to Honorable Patrick Wama and other senior officers of their party who went for that meeting. The truth of the matter is that it was just skeletal, like a skeleton, an executive summary. Nobody could tell what exactly is the reason why they lost the election. So, and I say that there's lack of leadership now. The national chairman I'm told, is not feeling well. So there's that leadership vacuum. That now the general secretary operates the party as and when he or how he feels. How can you lose an election? You are doing a thank you tour. And you, the national executive, who must be seen as a neutral arbiters for people to bring their grievances for you to hear, you join the flag bearer in doing thank you tour. What are you thanking them for? This is the period for reconciliation. This is the period for fact-finding. This is the period to bring out your issues from the heart of the people. When President Mahama lost the 2016 election, we did the Kosibuchi report. And after that, President Mahama did healing tour. That time, it wasn't national media. Every constituency has some prominent people that the party might have heard. You go to them and apologize, and whatever you need to do, you bring them back on board. We are not seeing that. And what do you rather see? Throwing jabs everywhere. Now, this concept of early Congress, look, nobody can convince me that there's any theory behind this. It's only personal benefit, nothing more to it. Look, you are saying that it is this same crop of executive that you are saying they should elect the flag bearer. They landed you to the 1.7 million vote difference. What better judgment can they give to you than what happened in 2024? It is this same constituency executive you are leaving, this same regional executive you are leading, this same national executive that you have now. They led you to the 1.7 million votes difference defeat. And you want them to still choose the leader and leave. Because I can tell you, the party grassroots are angry with the executive of the party. When the National Congress is over, mark it, a lot of them will lose. So because of that, if they lose, Bawumia will not have the firm grip of the people again. That is the entire logic. Because it doesn't make sense that police station executives will go and elect flag bearer before they come and elect chairman and secretary and the regional executive. Where is the policy underpinning this logic? So the early Congress is just a Congress that is being prepared for Bawumia. And I can tell them, Ghanaians will once again reject him. Why? In 2023, despite all the state-sponsored campaign for him, they whip Prof and his colleagues, they whip everybody in line to support Bawumia. It wasn't from their hearts. I can tell you, in Parliament, as we speak, Brian Champon has more MPs following him than Bawumia.
Not Kennedy, but Brian.
Dr.
Brian Champon. We know what he does for them.
He has more MPs.
I'm telling you something.
Supporting him.
It's true. Prof, it's true. So,
mention names.
You are part of them, but if you want me to mention it. Look, Moro, I'm saying that this Congress is just to use the old base that the state had whipped to still go for Baumia. If they want to do fresh constituency elections today, majority of those current constituencies will lose the election because they deliver poor results in the 2024 elections. Switching of camps and MPs. Look, you need that level of unity. In fact, any opposition party who has suffered the type of defeat that you suffered, one good thing we would have expected from you people is cohesion. Afenyomakin has done strongly well. In fact, he's a good friend to Ken. But before their Congress, he said he can't openly follow Ken because the vice president too is his person. That is leadership. How can 60 MPs leave parliament and go to former president's house and declare support? How do you want other people to now see you? So are you saying that the Brian Champons, the Kennedy people, we are told, what's the man's name? Kobna Japan and all those people, they don't matter? How do you hate them like this and later come for reconciliation? That is poor thinking. And then, look, Baumia, suitability of this candidate has already been determined. They are making this flawed historical trend analysis, and it's sometimes annoying that President Akufo tried first time, he didn't win, he came back. President Akufo tried first time, he didn't win, he came back. Did they lose with this magnitude? You lost Porto. In 30 police stations, you know, 0-0. Right now, in 5 regions, you don't have one MP. And you call it what? Historical trend. No history will favor you. No history. It is not about the number of times you contest, but even the progressive steps. How can you lose 1.7 million votes different and you want to even have a second consideration? Unless NPP is not interested in power, Baumia should not be suitable for this candidacy. So for me, and then they talk about religious politics. Prof, I agree with you. Look, it was the Baumia himself, the flag bearer himself, who started this religious politics. They came to Northern Region and met Ambaria and Zamio, the central mosque, and he told them in the full glare of the media that we should vote for him because he's a Muslim. So that's the fruit of a poisonous tree. You cannot approbate and reprobate. On one hand, you say you want to profit from being a Muslim candidate. And so if somebody too is a Christian and wants to profit from the Christian candidate, why do you have a problem with that? This man started this religious politics. We warned them that Baumia should not do that and destroy the chances of other Muslim politicians coming up. He couldn't listen. He went to Yana and said we should vote for him because he's part of Nagewa tradition. Mampursis, Nanumbes, and Dagombes are one. Who started that politics? That Mahama is a Gonja. And Tamale people were not Gonjas. In fact, some of them even went to the extent of saying that the Gomes and Gonjas have always been at war. So, Gonja person, if he takes this, they will attack us. That is the type of politics they rendered. So, if Sticker and Co are now saying that Christian people will not vote for a Muslim, why do you want to have a problem with that? You wanted to profit from that situation, yet you lost. If you go to Muslim regions and Zongo communities, that is even where they lost more.
Do you believe what? I mean, do you support?
I don't support it, but I'm saying that I'm saying that you cannot eat your cake and have it. You started it against President Mahama, yet Ghanaians didn't fall for it. And somebody is now using the same metrics against you, and you are having issues with it. And look, my final one on this is Dr. Baumia should know that it will not favor him if he continues this tangent. Dr. Chum, the former education minister, was a strong and ardent supporter of Baumia. Now he's coming out to contest the same person he thought was better for them in 2024. Brian Champon. In fact, in one of the campaign platforms, Brian Champon alluded to the fact that whether NDC likes it or not, they won't hand over. I don't know if you saw the video.
Oh, yeah, it trended.
It trended.
Yes.
So now he doesn't believe in the Baumia effect in 2028. He's coming out to contest. In fact, the one we thought he was the political strategist to Baumia 2024 was Kobna Japan. Now he's also saying that he will still contest. The same person he was leading to win the 2024 election, they no longer believe in that person. I am of the view that our idea is not to see NPP collapse. We've been there before. Look, all these things that are happening now, Me, I've worked at the party headquarters from 2015. I've seen it. I know how it is. But leadership is important now. General Secretary, who is now the national chairman of the party, when we lost, he told all national officers to stay off. If the flag bearer, John Mahama, wants to do his thank you tour, he should go. So that the factions that are not happy with the President Mahama faction will have a place to hide, so that they will now listen to leadership. You can't bring all your leadership to follow one candidate. Then, when after the election, you now say those who lost should come and join the table. That's why, what's his name? Alan Chermanti and Co left the party, because they didn't have any independent-minded executive that they can go and talk to. So it is early days yet. It's early days yet. Baumia.
Okay.
What's his name? Baumia, Kennedy Japan, Brian Champon, Communal Japan, and Edichu. Their followers must be guided.
Okay.
This is an internal contest. They will still need each other.
Okay.
And former DCs and co, what they did was wrong. They were not supposed to do that. This time,
they are not party officers. So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't. You are further deepening your cracks.
Okay.
I just want to conclude by saying that healing process is necessary when a party loses an election.
Okay.
So it is not the first time NPP will do it, and it's not the last time they will do it.
All right.
But a 1.7 million difference, we want to extend it to 2 million in 2020 if they present Baumia.
I have only 1 minute to go. Just a second. I beg you. I have only 1 minute. Well, just 1 minute. So this one here from Austin Game. We all know what it is. He's a labor expert.
Yes,
He was watching our conversation on tour.